Hi, welcome to our eSpark Overview Teacher Tutorial. My name is Jess. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to our support team using the blue chat in the bottom right corner of your eSpark teacher dashboard. So what is eSpark? eSpark is a supplemental learning program you can use to differentiate instruction and practice for math, reading, and writing across standards from pre-K to 8th grade. Instead of cookie-cutter repetitive activities, eSpark personalizes learning in real time. There are a lot of ways you can implement eSpark in class. To start, we recommend that students use eSpark for about 1 hour for reading and writing and another hour for math per week, so about 2 hours total every week. This could be in 15 to 30-minute increments, about 2 to 5 days a week. A very common way to use eSpark is for small groups and interventions because students can work on targeted skills independently. eSpark is also a great option for whole class and independent work. There are two main learning options in eSpark. We have a student-led learning option called the Adaptive Learning Path and a teacher-led learning option called Assignments. Let's talk about the Adaptive Learning Path first. This is the learning option that can be aligned to standardized assessments such as STAR, MAP, or our eSpark placement quiz to ensure that students work at their own level and pace. The adaptive learning path is known as quests for students, and quest is student-friendly language for standard. So one quest typically covers one standard, and they're aligned to standards from pre-K to 8th grade. A quest takes an hour to complete on average, so it will always pick up where your students left off if they don't finish it. Let's talk through the typical activities involved in a quest. It will always start with a pre-quiz to test students' prior knowledge on the skill. Then there will be an instructional video that explicitly teaches the skill. From there, they spend the majority of their time doing practice games and activities, and there will be interactive questions throughout to provide students feedback with and check for understanding along the way. There will be a post quiz at the end, which is their opportunity to demonstrate growth, and they're aiming for a score of 80% or higher to demonstrate mastery. When they do that, we lovingly refer to it as a high five on eSpark, and students are aiming to earn high fives. There's also an optional activity at the end of a quest when students earn a high five. They can record a video of themselves showing what they know. This is a feature that you can turn on or off from the settings in your teacher dashboard. So that's a brief overview of the adaptive learning path, which is the student-led learning option. Now let's talk about the assignments feature, which is our teacher-led learning option, where you can assign short lessons to your whole class, small groups, or individuals. You'll have access to a library of skills that you can assign to your class, and when you do so, they will show up under the From My Teacher section in the student's dashboard. Let's do a quick demonstration of how this works. In your teacher dashboard, you'll be navigating to the Assignments feature from that blue bar at the top. Once you're here, you can search for specific topics, and you can also use the filters on the right-hand side to narrow it down. For example, you can type in a keyword like multiply. From there, you can click on specific skills to preview them. These assignments are going to be made of 3 parts. Typically, that will include an instructional video, a practice activity, and a post quiz. You can preview that to make sure that you like all 3 parts of the lesson, and on average, those will take about 15 minutes total to complete. When you're ready to assign, the Assign button is in the upper right corner. You can schedule in advance or assign immediately, and of course, you can edit your students, so it could be the whole class that you assign the lesson to, or just one student or a small group of students that need an intervention. At the bottom of most assignments, we show options to differentiate, so you can see an assignment below grade level and above grade level, which can save you some time with differentiating for your class. So that's how to use our assignments feature. On my slide now, I have a really helpful chart that compares the two main learning options. Feel free to pause the video here to take a longer look. Thanks for learning about what eSpark is and how the two main learning options work. Happy eSparking!